Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to more Titan Quest. We've got a lot to do this episode because we have penetrated into Gladsheim and are nearly to Valhalla, or Valhall. As you can imagine, given what we've seen already, if you've been here for previous streams, you have some idea of what's waiting for us. First, though, we need to go back to Kalpanger, because we have a quest that I want to turn in. Here we go. You may remember, let me shut these other ones down here. Right here. Vergar history. Remember, this is the one I was excited about, that if we brought her information on the Vergar, then she would give us 2 skill points. Well, this is going to be important because right here, remember we picked up these rune tablets?
Amazing. Thank you, stranger. Do you see? These 2 tablets fit together to form something like a headstone with an inscription. Let me see.
There we go.
Door. The kinslayers. The sons of Hreimar covet a treasure. The curse kills its owner.
There we go. So now we have completed that, and as our reward, in addition to some decent experience points, we also have 2 skill points. Boom, boom. I'm going to dump those straight into warfare, because what that allows us to do is now we just need 1 more point to achieve maximum rank in the mastery. And so then when we level up very shortly, we will put that 1 point in there and have 2 left over to spend. 1 for lasting legacy and 1 for slam if we decide to put it in there. And we have seen other enemies use this against us. You'll get to see when we put a rank in it what it looks like when we use it against them. Okay. Now, there's no portal here, so we have to go back to Scandia, because we have not unlocked a portal up in Asgard yet, so I've dropped my portal stone there in order for us to get back. So I can't put it down anywhere else, or we're going to have a very long walk ahead of us. I have to go back and probably farm wolves for some lupine claws. And we also, you remember, previously we had 9 ranks here in Trance of Convalescence, and I had talked about, it wasn't maybe doing everything that the skill could be doing, so we decided to try moving those ranks to Trance of Wrath. Well, immediately we became significantly squishier, and y'all who were here last time got to see me struggle a little bit towards the end of the episode, because with our build so far and our armor being what it is, Trance of Convalescence was apparently making a much bigger impact than I realized, because as soon as we changed to Trance of Wrath, things got a little bit harder. So yeah, it seems like maybe that might be a better choice for something like a defense build rather than a warfare build. So we are going to try changing it back to Trance of Empathy in this episode, and if we have too much trouble, we'll put it back in Trance of Convalescence and call it done. At least we have the money to play around with that. So we're going to head back to Corinth, because Corinth has a bit of a long loading time, but also I know right where the Mystic is. And we want to make sure that we get that done before we jump back into Asgard. Otherwise, we're going to have a rough go of it. So I will take those 9 ranks out of Trance of Wrath. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And I'm just going to go around the corner here. You can see the blue map marker. Whoop, sorry, didn't mean to shove you, my guy.
Relearn your future.
There we go. Okay.
May destiny teach you greatness.
Alright, so there's 9 unused points. Let's put those back in empathy because we have not used empathy since the beginning of the game. And, of course, back when we first had it, when it was the only trance available, it was not at full power. So we did take those ranks out and put them into Trance of Convalescence. Now we'll get to see what Trance of Empathy does at a higher rank. So we know 3 to 10% of attack damage converted to health. That's going to be very helpful. And because our DPS has drastically increased here recently, thanks to some weapon upgrades. There we go. I am hoping that our DPS will turn that that health drain into something significant. And then also, about half the damage done to us and our Nightmare friend is going to be bounced back on our attackers with a pretty hefty Thorns effect. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. We'll see how that works. Because if the enemies are hitting us hard enough to make it tough on us, then that means that hopefully them hitting themselves for the same amount of damage is going to maybe have a net positive effect as well. Oh. Okay, this has nothing to do with our... Whoa. Dang. Okay. So that had nothing to do with the effectiveness of our trance. That was just us getting swarmed by a bunch of powerful enemies with a buff on. And, honestly, screw that. See, because, of course, the Valkyries not only heal themselves and each other, but they also summon more of these Asgardian guards. Haha, double thorns. You are a plucked turkey. Whoop. So, I am trying to kind of watch our health bar as we hit these guys. And the health drain is there. Now, I don't know for sure yet, because it's too early to tell, whether this is the best strategy. It may still turn out that we should be using Trance of Convalescence for the health regen. I badmouthed it a little bit because I was still sucking down potions like crazy while we had Trance of Convalescence on, but honestly, like, I've noticed a significant difference already, and it's not one that I like. There we go. See? That... Look at this. That's happened to, like, every one that we've defeated already this time. But yeah, see, a big part of that is them dropping that battle standard because... That gives such a huge buff. Oh, there's the portal up there. I can see it. But look at this. See, what I am also noticing is not just the health drain, which is there. Like, we are recovering health as we attack. But what's also really important is that I see enemies dying without us hitting them. And so that's that Thorns effect. There we go. And that is very important because, again, these enemies are hard-hitting, so if they want to beat themselves to death on us, great. Go for it. That's what I say. See, man, that battle standard is so rough. It's like nobody's allowed to use that but us. Ooh. Something drained our energy, too. I definitely don't like that. Boom. Oh, man. I love this, like, Nordic reprise of the main theme. It's very good. The strings are strong in this one. So, sealed by quest, and we'll have to go over this way. So, one of my complaints with Trance of Convalescence was that, you know, like, it really doesn't matter how much healing we are doing in between combat. Oh, I saw that was a construct. Not active yet, I guess. This one is. Because what matters is how fast we heal during combat. And so during combat, even with Trance of Convalescence, I was having to drink an enormous number of potions. So if that's the case, then, you know, what good is the trance? What is it even doing, right? Why bother with it? Well, I am already feeling that because one of the things that I'm noticing is that I'm not recovering, you know, very quickly or significantly in between encounters. So I am having to drink approximately, like, the same number of potions because I'm still having to heal myself in between. So every time that I kill a bunch of enemies, then it's like, oh, I still have to heal, even though the field is empty but for me, but for our girl down here. Our Valhalla Batgirl. Yeah, and I feel like even though we've got a high DPS, because it's like 3 to 10% of our damage is what is being what's being reflected or being drained rather, it seems like it's not making up for the health regen that we were getting before, maybe. I don't know. I'm still filling it out. Oh, now we're actually in Valhalla. Hey. See, this definitely puts the lie to what that person was saying before. Remember when they talked about, there was that Arcanist back in maybe Glauberg or Ylfi's kingdom saying, oh, you know, they don't respect magic. How is power shameful? It's because I'm not a warrior, you know, they diss me. And it's like, but then there are mages here in Valhalla. Whew-wee. Oh. Here we go. It's the feasting hall. Come on, guys. Gather round. There's some for everybody. Nope, nope. You go next. Ooh, There we go. Got the Valkyries. That's the important part. No one here, thankfully, is summoning a battle standard. Oh, I thought I got you. Phew-wee. Yeah, I'm really going through potions anyway, so... I don't know, I guess, like, they are hurting themselves thanks to the Thorns effect, but I don't know how much difference it's doing or making. Hey! Our first blue item of the stream. Oh! Oh, I saw you. Come back here. There we go. Leave us in peace. Where was it? Here we go. Okay. Oh my. That's a neck charm. Bleeding resistance, poison resistance, vitality resistance, bonus to strength and intelligence. Pretty hefty. Not bad. +1 to everything in rogue and rune. So that is, that's a very specific build, but that's cool. That's one that I haven't seen before. You guys, get out of our way. There we go. Let's see how far we get with this trance. And then if we run up against any significant challenges, you know, like if we die again while I'm wearing it, then I'll take that as a clue. Because I want to give it a fair shake. There we go. Is that? No. Go. I'm gonna head down this way. I am starting to miss the regeneration in between encounters. Maybe it was more important than I really gave it credit for. Stairs. Go, one bird down. Haha. 2 birds with 1 rune stone. Is that anything? No, probably not. Because I'm hitting them with swords, so... Oop. Uh-oh. Whew-wee. 2 of those things. No, thank you. Oh, those Battleborn. Man. Nope. Yeah, 2 overlapping battle standards. I don't think so. We won't be doing that. Or anything like it. Okay. I'm gonna go back around because that's the way we're actually supposed to go. But that door doesn't open, so I don't want to leave those guys because there's kind of a whole room there that we didn't go into. And since we've already found a blue tier item in this stream, I don't want to accidentally or potentially leave one behind. There we go. Oh, man, I hate that those doors don't open. There we go. Did I not put that back on after I die? I didn't even notice. Have I not been using it the whole time? Maybe that's why it doesn't seem to be working very well. Dang. That would explain it. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up. Okay, I can throw it back down. Haha. Anything in here? Nope. This one's got a chest, though. Yes, please. Oh! I heard it click. I just didn't get away fast enough. Okay, I'll hang on to that because it's free cash anyway. Ooh, is this something? Huh. That's close. Oh, I was thinking that could almost be an upgrade. But it's not as good as our Reckless Power sword there, unfortunately. Close, though. We're getting there. Speaking of getting there, you can see a whole section of the level over there spread out before us or below us. Boom. Thank you for your cash. That'll pay for all of our skill shuffling. Well, not all of it, but it's a start. Nope. See, I knew that they would do that summon, so you just gotta save your distort reality for that. Hey, that was well timed. Yeah, I don't know. Because the problem seems to be here, it's not that Trance of Empathy isn't working. The problem is that they are hitting us hard enough that, like, basically I'm having to just drink potion after potion after potion, and they're killing us faster than they're killing themselves with Trance of Empathy. And here we go. Remember, we had this quest also, right? We need to get Divine Mead, the mead of the Einherjar, from Hadron the goat. So let's milk a goat for mead. There we go. It's the mead of Valhall. Ooh. And let's see. Put that in intelligence. And here we go, the big moment. Check it out, there we go. We never have to put points in masteries again. It's all going to go into our skills from now on. So there we go. 1 in Lasting Legacy, that'll make a big difference for Ancestral Horn here. And then the other one, that is our Slam power. So this goes out in a big line. It deals damage, reduces the enemy's health, gives them reduced accuracy, skill disruption, and stuns them. So, as you might imagine, it's kind of a big deal. Now, what are we going to do about this? Is this what we want to put a rank in? Because I'm running out of fingers. Let's see. What's the cooldown on it? It's got a 7-second recharge, which means we can use it a lot. So that means it needs to be somewhere that I can easily get hands on it. I'm going to go ahead and put a point in it, and then what we'll do is I'll put Ancestral Horn here. I will put our Dream Image clone there. Battle Standard. Warhorn. And I'll put Slam right there. There we go. Because it has the shortest cooldown of any of these, so it's okay to stretch to hit these down here because it's less of a big deal. There we go. Works fairly well. Now what's important about it is how it scales. Because, of course, if it's not going to work very well over time, or if it's going to age out, then why put points in it? So the cost does go up slightly, but the damage increases. The chance for impaired aim also is going to remain the same, but the duration is going to increase. And then the rate of skill disruption, the length of that is going to go up. See, 1.2 to 1.8. So that's pretty good, especially because the skill disruption is like a given. Okay. There we go. That's a big help because that lets us kind of get a, you know, a stun round in. We've got a couple of different stuns. Because Distort Reality, of course, has that petrification effect. There we go. See, that's got a really long range, though. We haven't had just a long range attack.
Here, hero, I'm in here.
Boom. Nope. Not today. No battle standard for you. But we heard a familiar voice, though. Gotcha. Oh, hey. Love that. Okay, 1 second, Ilva. Kiss of Lethe, or Lethe. Let's see. Slow speed. Has a level 31 weapon. Bonus to physical damage. Life leech. A decent chance for sleep, stun, or confusion. Health drain. Offensive ability. And attack speed. Which is always great to see on a slow weapon. That's not bad at all. Now, is it better than what we have? Ooh. Wow. Okay, so it's still not better than this sword. If we put it over here, it actually reduces our damage. But if we put it here, our average and damage per second go up. Wow. Okay. So the only thing that we're losing there, it looks like, is we're getting just plus 63 offensive ability instead of a percentile 16% to our offensive ability. Which, what difference is that going to make? Okay, that's 712. Okay, so that goes down slightly, which is a shame. But our overall damage is going to go up, and we're going to get a boost. We're going to life leech. We've got health drain. I think that's a keeper. Check that. Oh, it's a very short little guy. Look at that. Yeah, he's just a little guy. Just a little guy. Hey, but here's who we've been looking for.
You really impress me, Titan Slayer, fighting your way in here alone. I see my faith in you was truly justified. Stay close to me now. I know where we need to go.
Oh, reverse escort mission. She's escorting us. Uh-oh. And look here. Whoa. We are fighting Wodan. Oh man, look at that. Tyr, Balder, and Freya all at the same time. Folks, that's a rough one. That is a rough one. 4 bosses simultaneously. Remember when we fought Hades? Man, those were the good old days. Now we have to fight 4 gods at once.
Watch out.
Okay. We're gonna focus on one of them. Freya has ticked us off. We're gonna take her down first. There's one. Now we're gonna take Balder while Ylva holds her own. Look at that. Oh, she got one of them. I think she got Woden. Fine, let's take Tyr out. Let's do this. Now it's just you and us, Balder. Now, we know you're supposed to be invincible, but, like, whatever. Phew-wee.
What? It can't be. Loki.
Ho. Plot twist, yeah. Ylva was Loki the whole time.
Oh, I'd hoped you wouldn't work it out quite yet. But no matter, it's too late. This is what it feels like when your friends betray you, Freya. And Father, I've had enough of being rejected. Today, I reject you as our ruler. You know what's coming to you next. As for you, Titan Slayer, I couldn't have done it without you. You have served well. First by helping me make that spear, and then by sticking it into this pretty fool. Almost too well, in fact. I hope you understand that I could not risk just asking you politely, even though they deserve what is coming to them. But in case you need a little time, merely a little safeguard, you'll get over it. Now if you'll excuse me, I have important business elsewhere. Give my regards to Hell.
I hate his voice. Now, remember, they still kind of are bad guys. Like, they have been screwing people over and attacking people, so... But we're going to find out a little bit more here. The mistletoe thing, right? Remember that we got mistletoe? Alright? That is the only thing that can kill Balder. So, that explains why Ylva was able to stand up to the gods, right? It's because she's actually Loki in disguise, and also how Balder was able to die in the first place. We're going to talk to Freya and see what she has to say.
My poor Balder. He was the kindest and the fairest. Everyone loved him. When we were warned that all this might happen, I personally ensured that no dangerous thing could hurt him. But mistletoe?
Well, yeah, I guess you shouldn't have been, like, so bad to your people or whatever, right? So after all, that did happen. We were told by other people that the Aesir had betrayed them. So it's not just Loki. Alright, now we'll go ahead and talk to Woden.
You fool. Do you have any conception of what you have done?
There he goes.
We did not attack your world. We were about to investigate these rumors ourselves when you assaulted us and killed my son. But the truth is much worse than that. There is a prophecy. The death of Balder, which Loki used you to bring about, is said to set in motion the events of Ragnarok, the end of all things. A war between gods and giants. A war that will end in our downfall and destruction, and that of the 9 worlds. Until today, we thought we could avoid it. We took precautions, but we hoped the prophecy was wrong. But now I see that we cannot escape our fate. We must face it, and fight valiantly to our end. However, there is still time. Loki said he had more to do. We must find out exactly what he is planning and prepare as best we can. Mimer. Yes, Mimer will know. While he is not a friend, he is the wisest of all beings. Follow me. We must seek out Heimdall, the gatekeeper. Tell him what has happened and convince him to send me to Jotunheim, where the frost giants dwell. I must have his knowledge at any price.
Mimer. Gosh. So, check this out. There's a shop right here.
Welcome to the Fifth Realm. I hope you brought something interesting with you. Your entrance was surely...
Surely what? Very fast. Nope. Nope. Oh well. Buskins of Valhall. Don't want to sell that. There we go. Anything worthwhile here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's a shame.
Come back again when this is over.
Welcome, welcome! You won't find any finer arms. I've sold battle gear to Donor and Tyr. Mind you, I've cracked a couple of Jotun skulls myself, I have. Armed with my own weapons, of course. Hoo-hoo-hoo-aha!
Hoo-hoo-hoo-aha! Now this looks pretty good. 139 armor, bonus to elemental and stun resistance, but look at that, health regen and 29% physical damage bonus? My goodness gracious. Okay, well, we can easily afford it, and we can always just send it back. Let's see what it does. Because remember, Darkseer does give us +2 to summon Nightmare, which is great. The absorption of spell energy is great. But what really matters here is that 18% armor protection. That's what we haven't been able to overcome. That we've gotten close a couple of times. So right here, combined armor, 628. Oh, man. Wow, that is really close. But also, look at that huge jump to our damage. Oh man, that's really good. But I actually... Man, is it worth it? We're losing 28 armor. We're also losing 200 hit points. Because, see, this gives us 185 health as well. So we are becoming squishier than we already are, but our damage is going up so much. I actually... That is such a significant increase. I want to go with it. But between the hit points and the armor loss, I actually don't know if it's worth it. Because we are already, like, so... Yeah, I don't think I can do it, y'all, because we're already so squishy. I think I'm going to have to pass. Here's a caravan down here, and an enchanter.
Could you leave me in peace?
Let's see. Oh, forgot to sell that ring. Put this one here. And let's see. Epona's horses. We've got one started. Okay, Cunning of Odysseus. We haven't seen that in a while. There we go. Cool. Now we have another one of those finished. Excellent. Okay, this will be... Excellent. So now we have a completed Woden's Wisdom. Minus 60 to health, but plus 6% increased experience. Honestly, that's probably a good trade. Sigurd's courage. Uh-oh. We're starting to run out of room. Oh, well.
I wish I was a cider.
Let me go back down here and sell this ring really quickly.
Tell me about your gear. Always grind and oil to keep your edges keen.
And here we go. Say we come out on the other side of this door down here. Let's grab that. And now, see, here we go. It connects back up, and now this is open so that we can go around in a circle if for some reason we need to. But more importantly, we have access to the portal. So we can transport back here, and there's a caravan, merchants, everything we need. On to Himenbjorg. Man, Odin really did not wait for us. That's fine. We don't need him. I love this terrain. This is a beautiful spot. The fog down there. What could be here, I wonder? Check this out. The big horn. Look at this, right? That is Heimdall, I think. Well, hello? Hello? Odin? He said to follow him, and now he's disappeared. He just stopped to shop. He got mad and despawned. Now he won't let us go forward on our quest. For real, though. Like, come on now. They've all gone. Well, just in case. What I'm going to do here is we're going to go turn in that other quest. And then when we transport back, maybe it will fix things. Because you know that sometimes this game gets a little temperamental. They saw us. It's alright, it's just a handful of them. There we go, no problem.
You should be in Asgard by nightfall if you maintain a good pace.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
that the sun ever sets.
This one.
You really made it. The mead of Valhall. It's been a long time. Though the taste is not as sweet as I remember. Let me see then. Yes. I think we could surely improve your so-called epic weapons and armor. Our craft is not flawless, but the best you will find. So we can make a deal. The price for the work itself will also be mead. But not just any mead will do. Only the best. The mead of poetry. You surprised us once, trespasser. If you can find this, we'll do any work you want.
So, there we go. They want more mead as payment. The famed mead of poetry. Well. So So we'll just have to keep an eye out for that. Oh, though it came back. It's alright, they're not important to us now. Okay, back to Asgard. When it loads back in, hopefully it'll fix that. Alright, let's see now. Back up this way. Come on. Well. All right then. Let's load back in. Sometimes this does happen. Like I said, you know this game can be temperamental. We don't hold it against it. Old games be like that. There we go, see? Honestly.
No need to explain, I have seen it by now. A reckless hero who is too eager to help and brings disaster.
Shut up.
A reckless master who is too eager for knowledge and risks the same for himself. You are a peculiar pair. I warned you, Allfather, not to let Loki run free. I warn you now that going to the giant's home at this time is a dangerous plan. As much as Mimer's wisdom may help us, who will lead us if you fall? But if you insist, I will open the Rainbow Bridge just long enough for you to pass. I cannot guarantee, however, that I can do the same on your return. Stand back.
Here we go. This is so cool. I love this. Yeah, like it sucks. It's all busted, but...
Sabotage. Someone has tampered with the bridge. I cannot close it. And I see the Jotuns are entering Bifrost from their side. They've been expecting this. They're invading. Get ready to fight, brothers. Ragnarok is already upon us.
Oh boy. Tense.
Oh, that cursed trickster. Surely this too was Loki's work. He knows me too well, and I was a fool to assume an honorable battle. I have to lead the defense of Asgard now, futile or not. If you really are on our side, warrior, go to Jotunheim in my stead and seek out Mimir. Find out what he knows. It could still help us. You are a mere human, and small enough to maybe escape the giant's attention. You must slip through their ranks. It's the only way. I will send Donar to assist you if possible. Go!
There we go. Now we're fighting giants. It's like slip through the giants' ranks unseen, right? Nah, bruh. You can see over there, right? Slipping through unseen is not really our style, though. See, they have slam as well. That's what they've been using on us. That's alright, though. It doesn't matter, does it? You can see, of course, that we will be going down that other branch at some point. Because you can see there's a shrine down there and everything. We're gonna head that way now. The mispronunciations in this section kill me. Because I'm positive that it's not, like, you know, in Western English we mispronounce things a lot, but I'm pretty sure that it's not Bifrost and it's not Mimer. Whoop. Come back here. And for some reason, the Diverger are helping them. There we go. There are more wolves ahead, so that should make it a little easier to grab some lupine claws. Did you see him get stuck in the ground? He just sank gently down into the floor and kind of just like, oh no. The music comes to an abrupt halt, and you're just left with the sounds of the wind. I feel like this section was modeled on, like, when you're going towards the final levels of, you're defending the barbarian fortress towards the end of Diablo 3. That's what this reminds me of. Come on now. Stand still. There we go. And of course, part of that is just the environment. You know, like, there is an attack of giant enemies, some of whom are shooting fire, atop the walls of a massive fortress. So, like, of course. This is not nearly as dark, though. Even if they do their best to make it seem just as hopeless.
God.
I think the silliest part of this whole situation is probably how, like, now that we're allied with the Aesir, because apparently this was all a plot and we were manipulated. Like, if we go back to Gladheim, the Valkyries and stuff will still attack us. Because, of course, they're just mobs. But it doesn't really make any story sense, you know. Because in the first place, they don't have any soldiers to spare tangling with us. Especially not after we already tore through them once. Right? It's a bad idea. But now we're on their side. They shouldn't be attacking us, and yet... We only need a couple of lupine claws, so surely some of those wargs should drop one. Like, please. See? There we go. They've got slam too. Also, they're just big, so they can step on us. At least they're dropping health potions, though. That's gonna go all the way back. I think we need to go this way first. We'll double check before we double back. Because I know if nothing else, there's this. Yeah, this is a dead end. That's what I was thinking.
Please, no beating. We only work here. We mend walls.
Aw. I'm not gonna beat you, my guy. I mean, like, not unless you attack me first. Donar's hammer. Okay, now we go back around this way. This part, with the like as the fog gets thicker, and you kind of see like how the music gets more quiet and tense instead of all actiony. Reminds me of Grim Dawn. This way? Oh, wait, that's a dead end. These little nowhere platforms. Okay, go this way and loop around. Ah. Not so tough now. I know it's not what they're saying. I don't know what they are saying, but like whenever you kill a Verger Cannoneer, sometimes they fall over and they make that little... There we go. There's one. They make that little noise. And it sounds like they're going, soup. Soup. Which is funny to me because occasionally you'll hear some of the Asgard warriors, like the Einherjar, and they'll say, my belly is hungry for stew. So it's like that's all that anybody up here in the north can think about. That's why there's a war on. Like, they're just starved. Gosh, feed them, please. Somebody feed these boys. Soup. Stew. Soup. This is a dead end as well. There we go. That's what like 3 of those button presses were supposed to be, was to distort reality. Oh man, I hate that you can't, like, I like these set pieces. These forges, or maybe that's might be a barrel of pitch or something like that. But like, here are all these weapon racks and stuff. They look cool, but I detest that you can't really interact with them. Because you'd think you'd be able to click on them and maybe, you know, get the weapons off of them or something, the weapons and armor, but nope. The Verger count as demons for some reason. You can see that's their assigned type, which is inappropriate, honestly. Let's be real. As far as I can tell. But it's helpful to us because distort reality and many of our dream powers do extra damage or have improved effect. There we go. Camera angle's getting angry. There we go. See, demons are nothing to us. Oh. I see we left. Yep. There we go. Verger rune stones. Those could actually be useful to us. Let's see. Because, yeah, here we go. Look at this. Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought that that was going to be like a ring or something. They're throwing weapons. They're throwing weapons. They deal elemental damage, so they like explode, I guess is the takeaway. Wild. I appreciate that. I'm a fan. I see more wargs down there, so plenty of chance for a another lupine claw. I think, if I remember correctly, we had three pieces of a lupine claw, which means that we only need one more in order to complete another beast charm. You have to have 3 completed beast charms to make the necklace for the quest. And we've got 2. So we just need that 3rd one. So we just need a couple pieces.
Now you die.
That is Thrym speaking, by the way. There we go. See, King of Jotunheim. It's like, no, now you die, my guy. Nah. Nah, bruh. Boom, 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 do, 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 do. Well, he dropped a health potion. That fight's always kind of a short and ugly one because he's not really that bad of an opponent, but if you don't take down those mobs very quickly, then, you know, they can cause skill disruption and stuff, and you can kind of get stun locked. So it can get nasty. Ah, see, just like that. Because they have the same attack we're using. There we go. See, so like it does add up. So you have to be careful. Look at all these. Look at them. There's a baby mammoth. Don't think so, not today. Ooh. An Ulvjotun. Ulvjotun. So that's like basically a werewolf giant. Which honestly, think about that. Like, doesn't that sound terrifying? A giant with lycanthropy. A giant who can turn into a wolf. That's just, ugh. Like, nah. No thanks. Dislike. How do I uninstall? There we go.
Over here! Let me out!
There we go. Get some distort reality dots going on those guys. Ring, ring. There we go. And look here.
A human! I would say you were sent by the gods, but after what happened, I'm not so sure. I am... Yes, that is right. Do we know each other?
So look there, it's the real Ilva, whom we have never met. So she actually was missing, and her father knew about what had, was going on. But the Ilva that we met all the way back in Corinth was actually Loki.
Thank you, warrior. That brute Thrym kept me in here after Loki gave me to him to seal some kind of bargain, like a piece of cattle.
See?
Something about me becoming his wife in place of another who rejected both of them, as if.
Freya.
It wasn't only me the betraying trickster impersonated to mislead you, hero. When he first came into our great hall in Scandia, he asked the king if he would like to have a statue of himself. And when my father stepped onto the pedestal he offered him, Loki turned him to stone. But I will find a way to free him.
See? So, it was also her dad. Boom. So Loki has been playing us. Unfortunately for him, those who try to play us only play themselves. Because we can't be played. And just as soon as we catch up to him, we will remind him that we are not called Titanbane and Godsbane, or Titan Slayer and Godsbane for no reason. Because Loki might be tough, yeah, I mean, like, he's half giant, but, I mean, we're killing whole giants right now. I ain't worried. But Loki should be. I'm going to make a few mistakes here, a few misclicks here and there, because of course where I have switched my skill buttons around, and not everything is in the same place now, I will need a little while to get used to the muscle memory. So you'll see me, like, I'll be trying to use Warhorn and I'm going to fire off a slam instead. And so on. At least my health potion finger is still on the same button. Oh yeah, that's what we need in Jotunheim. A frost shrine. That makes sense. Actually, it is pretty helpful, see. And what have I said about this game? If y'all have been here for any part of the stream, you know, like, paralysis usually doesn't last nearly as long, so slow is honestly almost a more deadly status effect. Another Ulfjotun. If only he would drop a lupine claw. That'd be another quest that we can complete. But you can see more wargs up ahead, so. Oh, I thought I got that third guy as he walked into it, but apparently not. Come on. Oh my god, seriously? More giant eagles? I say more giant eagles. Like we've been fighting them the whole game, but like, no, it's... We were fighting regular-sized eagles, which is much different. Go around this way. I just want another lupine claw. That is all that I'm asking you for. Game. Game, please. Please, game. Okay, here we go. Some more wargs. Come on. It's a common drop now. course, it's going to become suddenly super rare for us because we're looking for one. It'll happen, though. We'll get there. Of course, what will probably happen is I've miscalculated or misremembered because I'm not looking. And so thinking that I'll only need one, I'll get super excited when we finally do get one. And I'll rush back to our caravan to get into our relic vault and snag that out of there and put an end to that quest. And it will turn out that actually we needed to. That's okay. We'll get another one if that's the case. Alright, there we go. That's the outer edge because that's the way we need to go, so that's what I wanted to find. Then we'll curve back around the other direction. Ooh, did you see that sidestep? That was so smooth. The game actually did what I wanted it to for once. Like, I'm not going to pretend to be, like, you know, tournament-level Titan Quest expert. I don't think they have Titan Quest tournaments. I made that up. But, like, I don't suck at the game, I swear. When it accepts my inputs at the same speed with which I enter them and in the same places at which I enter them, I do okay most of the time. But that's alright. You can see that, you know, like, because y'all have chosen a pretty decent build, I've been safe this whole time. You know, we've taken a few deaths here and there, but certainly not enough to make me, you know, pull on my hair or gnash my teeth. Definitely not. This Warfare and Dream shtick has been really working out for us. So that means that even when things have gotten rough, even when there have been times, you know, that the game has disobeyed me, or that I've just been kind of having, like, a sort of day, then for the most part, we've still been alright. So I can't really complain. The game has treated us fairly well. Hey, Shade of Hector. So we're finding some Chapter 4 charms and relics in here. Oh, come back, little Borg. There we go. Okay. Phew. Excellent. And again, I think that's the last one that we needed. We'll find out shortly. We've got a few more, and oh, that's what I was hoping for. It's like looking for that one Lego in the drawer, you know, like once you stop looking for it, it starts floating to the top every single time as you kind of are swirling things around. Or you give up and decide to use a different piece, and then suddenly you find it. There it is. Excellent. So that means that now we have a backup as well. So hopefully that should guarantee with 3 of them, like, on our person, we should be guaranteed to have all of the claws that we need to complete that charm and make the necklace. No problem. Because I was only uncertain up to, like, plus or minus 1. Yep, there we go. See, and there's 4. Awesome. So that's almost another completed one right there. So that should definitely be enough. Okay, and then this cave is all that's left here before we go on. And this is just A cave full of undead. No big deal. A Yarnvidya. Or to us, a health potion. Once again, Persephone's tears really shining. I'm not 100% certain, like, I don't know what the lore on these enemies is. So I don't know if the Yarnvidya are, like, Jotun witches or soothsayer kind of thing. Or if they are also undead. They might just be like necromancers because, see, they have the giant type. So the game is not treating them like they themselves are undead. So I'm guessing that they're supposed to be some kind of, like, they're Jotun witches or necromancers. All right. Okay, we're going to go back to Scandia. Because there's a caravan there. And we can take the boat up to Kalpanger. So we'll put that charm together. And also, too, since it's right here, we'll go up this way, and I'm going to show you now that we know, like, about the deception.
What are you looking at?
See, look. He's gone. And ta-da. There's the real king. And Ilva is back here.
I'm glad to see you've returned back safely, hero. And you confronted the betrayer. Did you find any way to free my father?
Not yet. But we will be back. Gosh, I love this. This is my favorite track on the Ragnarok soundtrack. Let me sell our junk while I'm here.
My father is the best smith in town. You'll find no shattered blades.
Nope. That is so funny. It's only level 15. I might keep that and give it to somebody, like to another character as a joke. What I will do is I'm going to go ahead and top us off. I'm going to stick with Trance of Empathy for now, but it does mean that we're using a few more potions. So I'm going to keep us at 75 rather than 50 for now because I'm chugging them down, and even when enemies drop them, I am not getting them back at the same rate.
Here.
So here we go. Put that there. Now. Go ahead, and there we go. I've completed Ogmios' Eloquence. So you can see a 6% chance of 10 seconds of mind control or 2 seconds of confusion. And this one also has a 5% chance to inflict 2 seconds of stun. Not too bad, not too shabby. Here's another first time completed one. There we go. The Stew of Adramir, or Eldrimnir. Plus 12% strength and 6 energy regeneration per second and 95 health. That is quite good. Unfortunately, it's torso armor only, and since we're wearing epic armor, you know, blue tier armor, it's a no-go. There we go, the Shade of Hector. We didn't actually complete one of those back in Chapter 4, so now we've got 2 out of 3 pieces anyway. That's another good one. Pristine Plumage. Been a while since we picked one of those up, actually. And then Donar's Hammer. Start a new one. And similarly for Woden's Wisdom. So now it's just a question of the Lupine Claw. There we go. 3 of those. Put that over there. I'll reorganize these just a bit. I'll put our new Lupine Claw right there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And there, that's our recipe. So now, we just take it up here to the enchanter, like any other arcane formula.
Artifacts, yes. But they can't stop the wrath of our gods.
And there we go, see, and they make it a cheapy cheap. Because it's actually a quest item, not a real, true artifact. This is just a convenient mechanic that was already in the game for them to allow us to make this. So, no harm done.
Farewell, warrior.
Alright. Now we're going to take the boat back to Kalpanger again, like we did before. Man, our health is regenerating so slowly. I am really feeling it. These guys again. I'm sick of these guys. Boom. It'd be funny if they dropped another Lupine Claw right then. Oop. Alright. Time to settle this argument between the squabbling merchants.
What? A gift? For me? At last someone here knows how to please a woman. That's a fine necklace. I've seen you talking to those blockheads Ulfgrim and Trigbold, and I suppose you now want to ask a favor of me. But that's okay. I don't really give a fish about this squabble. Here's a permit for the shack. Just give that to either of them.
There we go. Someone knows how to please a woman. Godsbane. Potential lesbian? Okay, so here we go. Check it out. So we can give it to either of them. Ulfgrim is determined to have it remain a weapons forge, while Trigbold wants it to use it to sell armor. So, which one are we going to do? I don't suppose that it really matters, because the thing about it is, we're well past this point now, so that means that we're probably not going to be using their shop a whole lot. Especially considering there's no portal here in Kalpanger, so that means that we have to teleport back to Scandia and then take the boat every time we want to come here. So, we're not going to be visiting a lot. So, I think I usually go with Ulfgrim. So for variety, we could go with Trigbold. If you have an opinion, or even if you just want to eeny, meeny, miny, mo, then feel free to speak up. Otherwise, that's probably what I'm going to do. Because one of the reasons that I always go with Ulfgrim is that I tend to agree a little bit more with his reasoning, like his argument about their father's legacy and about sensibility and so on. I get both sides, and like I see the argument from both perspectives, but I feel like I agree a little bit more with Ulfgrim. So, all right, I'm just gonna eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a Viking by the toe. If he's hot, don't let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, this is for you, Chris Hemsworth.
A concession from the chiefess. I suppose it's for me. Many thanks, stranger. This is something even my stubborn brother will have to abide by. Now I can finally turn this old shack into a proper armor shop.
There we go.
So, you're just another stuffed shirt with no sense for honor. I should have known. Pah! Good luck to this place with no decent weapons. I'm out of here, but I'll be back for my gold.
Please note, we are not actually wearing a shirt. So there we go. We got a useless piece of gear. More importantly, some experience points.
A little time to set up.
And the next time that we come back to Kalpanger, there will be an armor shop here. Not that we care, because we're probably not coming back. That's alright. We completed the quest, and that's what matters. At the end of the day. Oh, pardon me. Step on those dead wolves. I see you back there, Moose, scratching your ear. You could have helped. Oh, almost ran past it. I'm so used to going to the caravan. Right, back to Jotunheim. It's like Nibelheim in Final Fantasy VII. I'm actually not 100% sure how to pronounce it. Like, is it Haim or Heim? Because I've heard both. And because it's an E, I feel like it should be Haim. Like, it flows together, you know, the two vowels. It's like a Haim. So Jotunheim. And therefore, I think, like, Nibelheim as well, because it's supposed to be, I believe, based off of Niflheim, in fact, although I may be mistaken about that. Regardless, you should definitely check out that series, because, indeed, my wonderful husband, Specific Pixel, is playing the OG Final Fantasy VII for the first time here on our channel every Monday. So, be sure to stop by and watch, because he's been having a lot of fun playing it and seeing what he's been missing this whole time. And, not gonna lie, I've been having a lot of fun watching him play. Ooh.
What do you want? Go away.
I want to talk to you.
Leave me alone.
Fine, I guess. Let's go this way first. You can see the marker up there in our auto map. We've got shops coming up and stuff. Another little town area or safe area. Looking forward to that because I'm getting tired of giants. Down this way. This way. He should have just carried us to Mordor. A Rimturs. Rim, I guess, you know, like, makes me think of rhyme, so it's like an ice giant. Ooh, cold essence. They do drop that. Let me kill this last couple of eagles here, and there. Step down here where it's relatively safe so that I can show you that charm. Here we go. It's the first time we've picked this one up. A translucent crystalline mass that seems to flow and yet retains its shape. Enhances armor only, which I think this is the first time that we have seen one of these. I think that Cold Essence is the only one that does that, where it only enchants gloves and bracers and things. But look, frostburn damage, so it adds a cold-based dot, bonus to cold and frostburn damage, and a 5% chance for a few seconds of freeze. And of course, those are going to climb and improve as you build onto the monster charm or beast charm. Really good. that is great to diversify, because we know that like frostburn and stuff is good anyway. Ice damage, and especially that slow effect that it often adds, or in this case a freeze effect, you know, adding stasis. So it's great to diversify if you already have something that's dealing a different kind of damage, or it stacks well if you are using the Storm Mastery. I like how they've got like, they're like hermit crabs. See, like they've got the frozen beard, but then they have like a little hand, you know, like a grabbing hand, and then they have a stabbing hand. It's just a big ice sword, which is really cool. Oh my gosh, eagles. Slow your roll, please. You gotta calm down, birds. Chill. Be chill, bruh. Be chill. Now you'll notice, of course, that we had torches the other way. I'm deliberately coming over here because this is the, you know, not the way that MSQ is sending us. Oh, well, missed. I missed completely with that. Did you see that? At least I can drink potions while I'm frozen. Now, I know I clicked that button. Go. Oop. Yeah, this is a quest thing. Oop. Ah. Crud. See, there she is. Gunlaud, daughter of Sutung. Okay. We have to go over there and dispatch her in a moment anyway. So let me... We'll go over here. Oh, that was the wrong button. See, I told you. So we want to grab this portal and the rebirth fountain and stuff like that that's going to be over there. Oh my gosh. Oop. Well, I hit something back there, whether it was the giant or not. More pristine plumage. There we go. Just fill in the map. Fill in the map. Nope. Where did our little nightmare go? I just summoned him back. What got him? I guess it was the frost breath. Go. Oh, health potion. Hey. It's too many ice giants. Why are there so many ice giants? The brochure only said there'd be a few ice giants. There we go. I need to start using slam more, both to train my muscle memory and just because, like, we've got points in it and it's a good attack. Another lupine claw. Hey. Stone heap. Ugh. Not even anything good in it. Ugh, and I endure that sound effect for nothing. Blech. Oh, I was going the right way. Pfft. down here. That is a lot of wargs. They're all running very quickly. Don't everybody rush up here at once now. Spoiler, that's what they're gonna do. Wow, you really missed with that ice spike, my guy. Oh, oh, I'm frozen. I'm frozen again. There we go. Trying to hit that one from range while I'm hitting the other one in melee. There we go. You can see our merchant over there. Did you see his wagon? Gotta go that way too. There's a lot of going back and forth here and kind of doubling back and backtracking. But we're gonna come over this way before we do anything else because, again, we're here for the portal. Come on, giants. You're in the way. You're honestly just in the way. So many. So many wargs. Around here. So you'll see there's quite a few different directions. Oh look, he's got one of those Verger beasts.
What am I doing here? What does it look like? I bet you didn't know that we Verger are respected for our craft in all 9 realms, and found a way to travel anywhere at our leisure. Well, except Asgard. Vodin put a stop to that. Don't be a stranger!
Actually, we did know all of that. There's the portal. Phew. And... see, there's a whole plateau over here. So the rebirth fountain. We gotta go this way as well. Whoop. Gotta fight this giant first. He's feeling sassy. There we go. Now everything else is close to the portal. So we can leave it behind. We're gonna go back over here because this is the furthest place from the portal. We've gotta go back to old Gunlod down there and take care of her. Main thing is those henchmen, right? It's just like with Thrym. Gotta go in here too. Missed this the first time I walked right past it. It's like I felt like I was missing something. Man, those AoEs keep getting our little nightmare. Poor little dude. There we go. He's fine. I felt like I was missing something, so I'm glad I found this. He's the only one up here, no reason not to use Distort Reality on him. Why save it? By the time we get to anyone else, it'll be off of cooldown. Ooh, lots of cash. Lots of delicious floor cash. Now on down the stairs. You go, see that hits in a line, so You have to learn how to aim it, because the trick is it doesn't, like, if you highlight a target and activate slam, it doesn't always go towards them. It tends to go in the direction that your character is facing. And they do not always turn to activate it just because you have your mouse hovering there. So that's one of the reasons I like Distort Reality, is because it just emanates out from you in a radius. It doesn't have that problem. You don't have to aim it. There we go. I'll take this. Thank you. We're about halfway up to another level. I love that. We've made good progress this stream. Okay, back out here. And then back down this way. It's a long, hard road. Because, see, she's all the way up there. You can see by her grave. Oh, it is getting dark, so I'll use the map to navigate. Okay. I was a little overconfident last time. So this time I'm going to go in, like, dropping buffs and stuff. There. While our nightmare distracts her and draws aggro, we'll take out her henchman, and then she is much less of a threat. Still a threat, mind you. That lava wave right there is the big thing. But, there we go. Just like everyone else, when we have our buffs up and we have our trusty battle standard out, she goes down like a sack of potatoes. Thanks, battle standard. We appreciate you. And here is the mead of poetry. So, there we go. That's why we needed to do that. So now we're going to take that back to Durin and Valen. And what they will do is, if you've ever played Diablo 2, right? You remember how, what's her name? Charcy, I think, in Act 1. She would upgrade a random item to rare status. So if you had a favorite sword or hammer or something like that, then she would transform it into a yellow item for you. And that way it would become a little bit more useful. And then, of course, there were other items as well, or other similar buffs, like later on, there was the character in Act 5, if you had the Lord of Destruction expansion pack, who would, like, add your name to a weapon, and so on. So, this is kind of like that, where you can take a blue tier item, an epic item, and you can add an affix onto it. Like, see this right here, right? Woven Ring of Virility. So, of Virility means it gives a bonus to your strength score. Or like the Robust Seal. Robust means it adds a percentile bonus, versus for Vitality it is just a flat numerical bonus, to your strength and your health. Hail means the same thing. Hail is just like a slightly better version of Robust. Similar for all of the other items that we are wearing, right? Juggernaut's Greaves. Honor Guard's Charm. Of Foresight. So Diablo, I think, was the first game to do that, where they had the randomized loot tables that where prefixes and suffixes on an item told you what they did. and a prefix or suffix represented a power that was like randomly generated within certain parameters. So, you know, for example, a ring of virility, it might add a minimum of X strength up to a potential maximum of Y strength. And when the item itself is generated and is assigned that random suffix of virility, then the game determines how much strength it's going to have as a bonus. And that's your treasure. Well, so normally, epic items don't have that. They have names. So Dark Seer, Kiss of Lethe, or Leith, Gauntlets of Implacable Will, and so on. Well, so what's going to happen is if we give one of our blue items to Durin and Valen to work on for this quest, they are going to add a prefix or suffix onto it. So like it might become a robust Gauntlets of Implacable Will, or it might become a Hail Darkseer, right? Or it might become an Honor Guard's Kiss of Lethe, and so on. So that's a huge deal, and we're going to have to decide what item to put it on, because dang. And I would love to leave that decision up to you, so of course, hit me up. Message me on Twitter. Follow me there if you're not already following me. Message me on Facebook, or comment when I post the link to the video there on the Facebook page. Hit me up on Pillow Fort. And jump over to my YouTube channel. Subscribe there if you're not already subscribed. And you can give this video a like, hit the little bell icon to turn on notifications so that way you'll get a message whenever I upload new videos from here on Twitch. And let me know if you have a preference. You can go back and check out other episodes to see all of the many, many epic items that I have transferred over to mules and put away. But the choice is fairly easy right here. These are the 3 that we're using right now. I don't want to influence your decision, so I won't tell you which one I'm kind of leaning towards, but I do want to hear from you. So let me know what you think, and we will start off the next stream, since we are right here at the portal and we have the nearby rebirth fountain. We're going to go back and we are going to complete the legendary craftsmanship quest, and we're going to get that bonus before we head further on into the Jotunheimer wasteland. So that's what we'll do when we come back. I thank you for joining me, and I hope that I'll see you again for the next episode of Titan Quest next Thursday, as always at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S. And don't forget to drop by for Final Fantasy VII on Mondays, and for Betrayal in Antara, my first blind Let's Play here on the channel on Saturdays. Or, if you're watching this in the future, then for whatever other games that we're playing on Mondays and Saturdays. I'll see you there whenever and whatever it is, and regardless, as always, thanks for playing.